Hey guys, you're watching because you want to know me. My name is AJ, and we are back on another episode of Let's Build a City, episode 30, I think. And some of you have quite rightly pointed out that we've gone 30 episodes of this city without having a petrol station, a fuel station. So that's what we're going to be building today. And I think we're going to do it in this area. We're between the fire station, the police station, sorry, and the McDonald's. We're going to leave that house that we built last episode for now. We might come back to it later on. We might do some inside and stuff like that. But we're going to work on this petrol station because I think that is of the utmost importance. So, we're going to grab some slabs. That's the first thing that we're going to do. And we're going to have the entrance over here. And then the exit, like here, is what I was thinking. So, sort of a curved drive-through. And then we're going to need a little bit of greenery, let's say about there, for, I don't know, trees or just some plants and stuff like that. And then we're going to need a row of 5, because a car's 3 wide, so we're going to need like that there for cars to get past. And then here we're going to need some space, let's say there, for the cars to be parked in the place. So let's get some black wool just to mark out where wheels are going to be. If that's the side of the pump, we're going to have a car there, and then a car can get past. And that's wide enough, I think. That'll be wide enough. So then we need to work out how big we want these pumps to be. We're going to have, what would you call it? How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. 8 pumps, I think. So we're going to go down here, and we're going to get some iron blocks. That's what we're going to use the actual pumps out of. Where's iron block? Here they are. Okay, so let's try and measure out so we're quite accurate. We're going to have that like that. That's going to be 1 pump. And then if we had the car there, we can have another pump like there, couldn't we? Like right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's a nice size. That's a nice size. So we're going to surround this with some slabs here, because they always have a little bit of raised curb around the pump, so you don't hit them, really. So we're going to go there. And then, same on this side, we're going to have enough gap for cars to get past. So there's going to be sort of a car's width, a little bit tighter in the middle. And then we're going to have another car here. So we're going to have another pump over here. This looks really, really far away, but it's sort of necessary, isn't it, really? So we're going to go to there, and then do exactly the same thing back round here. We'll get some splash me potions in a minute, but there, and down there. Excellent. Okay, so there's our 8 pumps, 2 on each side, and there's 2 sets of pumps. Okay, that's looking pretty cool. Oh, I missed one. Boop, boop. Okay, now for the pumps, though, I think we're going to go with some signs there and there. I think that's sort of like have the price of it and whatever, the counter that you have. And then we can either use levers or tripwire hooks. So we've got levers there or tripwire hooks. I think I like levers. Levers look better as the pumps. Yeah. So we're going to have some levers there. And I think that's pretty much going to be good for what we're doing. What we could do, I suppose, if we wanted to, we could have green, and we've got black already. We could have green and black. I don't know what it's like in other countries, but in the UK, it's mostly just green and black on pumps for diesel and petrol. So there. Yeah, I think we'll keep it like that. That looks pretty cool. And then some signs on there like that. Okay, that's pretty cool. And in the middle, what we're going to do is we're going to get a red wool, or we could use a plant pot, maybe. I don't know if a plant pot's going to be big enough. Let's just... How big is a plant pot? Whoops. I was thinking about the little buckets of sand that they have. That could work, If we had, maybe there and there. Little bucket of sand. Sort of looks like a little bucket of sand there, doesn't it? Yeah, I like that. We'll keep with that. We'll stay with that. Ooh. We could do 1 pole in the middle. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to get some black wool. 2 blocks high, maybe. And then get some... Well, we could either use quartz. Pillared quartz. We've got pillared quartz at the McDonald's. I think we're going to stick with wool for here. So let's get some wool. And now, how high do we want this to go? We need lorries to be able to get underneath. That's probably a good height. That looks about right. And then if we had that along there. Maybe that's a little high. Maybe 1 down. About here. Like that. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. And then maybe have a fence post and we've got some black wool on us. I'm just going through ideas. I haven't built. Well, I have built a petrol station before. I built one on the Let's Build a Hunger Games, didn't I? But it wasn't really my favourite. Okay, so then that's going to be like pump 1, pump 2, pump 3, pump 4, and that would be written on it, wouldn't it, in the real world? And then that's where the roof's going to be. That's the roof level. Okay, that's pretty cool. So we've got our pumps laid out. We're going to have to do a sign out the front as well. They always have a sign out the front where they have the price of the fuel. So yeah, let's do that. Let's do that right here. It's perfect width, I think, for it. Okay, let's get rid of that. Let's go with some grey wool. Is grey wool, or what about an actual textured block? No, I think grey wool is going to be the best. We're going to go with grey wool. We're going to get some red and yellow. That's going to be the colours of our fuel station, red and yellow. Let's get some black wool on us. We're going to need some signs. Signs. There. And that should be good for now, I think. Okay, so we're going to have that there and that there. And then these are going to come up a few blocks. We're going to have some yellow. I want it one over. One wider. There we go. Yellow. And then some black, 3 rows of black with the prices on it, like that. And then, I don't know, red, yellow, red. That might be too high. Let's just have a look. No, I think that's looking cool. And then we're going to have a little bit of a gap. And then we're going to have a circle of 3 by 3. Maybe do I want it that wide, or do I want it a bit wider? We'll keep it this wide for now. I might widen this sign up. I don't want it to go out of scale. I don't want it to look absolutely massive. And then I think we're going to do that. How does that look? That looks like a fuel pump sign, doesn't it? You know what it would mean. And then let's have that there and there, so you can see it from both ways. So that's the second problem solved. And then we're going to need the actual place where we're going to pay for it. So the entrance is going to be in here. And then we might as well have the place to pay over here. Because I also want a car park. I think, not a car park, a car wash. I think that would be quite cool to do. So we're going to have a car there. Space to get past on the car. And then we can start the building. Let's start the building there. So let's get some white wool. Same colour scheme as the rest of the pumps and stuff. I haven't put myself on busy. I do apologise. I'm sure we'll have to cut away in a minute and I'll do it then. So this isn't going to be the most biggest building in the world. Let's get some glass. Right, so they usually have a very big glass window so they can see out. Oh, it's so difficult to get. Did I get it? Oh, why didn't it place? Nope. Got it. Nailed it. Okay, how wide do we want to do this? A little bit wider. I think maybe have it like that. I'm trying to like think of how my local petrol station is how it sort of looks. It's difficult. Let's have that, and then let's have that like there. That looks pretty cool. Let's get Splash Me Potion. Oh, it's so slow when you're not fast. that sentence makes sense, doesn't it? Okay, let's have that there. That there. Yep, I like that. The door's going to be there. Like that. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. And that might be the size that we wanted. Let's go one wider here. It's looking very white though. Maybe we'll get some slabs and stuff to sort of get some different colours in it. A little bit of grey. Like that. That looks pretty cool. That looks pretty cool for the front. And then we're going to go with red or yellow. Yellow on the bottom. And then red on the top. So yellow. And then red. Come out a little bit more. Okay, I think that's going to be a pretty good shape for the front, isn't it? Oh, we're going to need some white wool behind there. This is sort of a wider window. This is where the office is going to be for the petrol station. That looks pretty cool. I'm liking the look of that. I'm liking the look of that. Yep. Alright, let me cut away. I shall get the rest of the shape of that in, because it's only going to be a square, basically, like a rectangle. It's getting night, so I can sleep the night away as well. And, yeah, I'll put myself on busy. Be right back. Alright, I'm back, and, yeah, it looks a little bit ugly at the minute, but it's progress. We shall tidy that up in a minute. Just going to put the, like, air conditioning units and stuff on the top here. We always like doing that. Makes it a little bit more interesting build. If you do stuff like that, and whoops, okay, like that, and we'll put another one in next to it. Just adds a little bit of detail to the roof. It always makes a building look so much better. If you don't do this on your builds, you should, because that looks so much more interesting now when you look at it from the top than if it was just blank. And I need to do some slabs and stuff around it, but we've got like one window there in the office, and then inside that's going to be the big window where they can look out and see everything, which is awesome. I've put these slabs at the top here, but we're going to need some glowstone in here for lights, and I've done them on the top half, so the lights sort of poke through like that. I think that looks a little bit neater. Whoops. Oh, god damn it. I need to find that slab again now. Steady. And there. And then we're going to do one there. And we should be able to match up over this side. There. And do we want one in the middle? Have we got a middle? Is that a middle? That is a middle. Done. You love it when we do stuff odd numbers. That's why you try and stick to odd numbers on Minecraft builds. It just makes things look so much better, makes things so much easier to build. Stay with odd numbers whenever possible. Why? Oh no, that's right. That's good. That's good. There we go. Excellent. That's not in line. That one goes there. Have I done all of these in line? No, I haven't. This is so out. I got another one that I need to fix. Which one is it? This one here. There we go. Now it's good. Now it's fine. Okay, and we're going to do the same colour scheme. We need that red wool back. I swapped around the... or I put the red wool in one side. We had it first, when I cut away, we had it out here, around. It didn't look that good. I didn't like it. So, we're going to go around the outside here with red. No, yellow, sorry. And then we're going to make this probably one wider with the red at the top there, because we're going to use some slabs to make it a little bit more interesting, add a little bit more depth to the colours. So we're going to go around here, nearly there, and along here, and then we'll start on the car wash bit. The car wash I've got some cool ideas for. I think we should be quite good at it. So we're going to go there, and then we're going to go around here. Now this is... maybe this is the wrong colours to use, because it does look a lot like the McDonald's. What do you think? It's the same colours as the McDonald's. Although it's obvious what it is. But we've got blue at the police station, so we can't use that. No, I'm going to stay with this. I'm going to stay with this. Maybe one day we'll change it. We'll suddenly say that we don't like it. Yeah, no, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. I'm so enjoying this series. It's so fun to just build a city and be able to build what we want. If you guys haven't got like a mini city, you should really start one. It's a lot of time. It takes a lot of time to do, but it really does pay off. It really does make you feel good when you do a build. So we're going to put these slabs now under here, like so. And we're going to put them on top of the red wool. Oh, hiccups. And we might put them underneath the red wool as well, so you only see a little bit of the yellow, only like half of the yellow. Like along here. No, too much grey then. But we are going to put it, splash me, along the top here. Excellent. And then we can always fill in like the roof here, like that. And then that'll be a nice level then. But I'll do that later, because that's going to be ever so boring to fill in. Takes longer than you think to fill some stuff in sometimes. Okay, oops, woo, no, come back, boop. Come down here. Okay, and then we're going to get to the fun stuff of the car wash. So the car wash, we're going to have like an entrance and an exit. Now how are they going to get to the car wash? Maybe we could have the car wash here. There'd be enough room, wouldn't there? There'd be enough room for it. So, let's get the black wool, because that's our sort of colour scheme. And we're going to go too wide. We're going to go down here. How long do we want it? Is that looks a little too... No, that's about right, isn't it? That looks about right. Okay, and then we're going to need space for the car to get through, so he's 3 wide. And then we'll have the other side of it. So we're going to have black wool at the bottom. Maybe we should do that on there as well, and have black at the bottom. Yes, definitely. Okay, I'll do that in a bit as well. I missed about that. Need a bed again. It's already been 10 minutes. Crazy. Time flies. Time flies. Right. And we're going to have a little bit of glass. Not too much glass. Around the side. But we're going to have... Oops. that there. Now, this isn't going to be able to take lorries. This isn't going to be big enough to take our big lorries, but it should be big enough to take our cars. Our cars, if we done it there, like that, and now if we use panes along there, that looks pretty cool. That looks pretty cool. And we'll do the same on this side as well. There, there, space for 3 there, and then, oops, no, and I'll put all the grey down in a minute. We're going to use the same texture as what we do for the roads, so it all blends in nicely. There, and there. And then I think it's going to mostly be, do you see a car get washed? We could have some windows in, couldn't we? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. We could have a couple of windows in there, couldn't we? Why not? Let's have a couple of windows in there. People can watch other cars get washed. Like that. Like that. Along here. This is looking good already. Definitely the black wool at the bottom is necessary. That needs to be done on there for sure. 100%. Okay, and on this side we don't need any windows. But what we're going to do is we're going to make the rollers, hopefully. I think we can do it with some blue wool. They're usually blue, aren't they, when you go into a car wash? So we're going to have some fences or iron bars or cobblestone walls. I think fences look a little bit thinner. So we're going to have some fences and some blue wool. Dark blue wool I think is going to be the best for it. So we're going to have some side ones here. Oops. And the same on this side. Doesn't matter about the window. Oh no, not there. It's not too high, is it? There. There. And there. Whoops. And we're going to need a roof one, aren't we? So we're going to have these going along here. And then these underneath here. And that sort of rolls over the top of the car. But what we're also going to have, I'm going to have to put a strip of grey wool down first, our road texture, down here. Let's just do this. Yeah, you know, I was saying last episode about the tip on how to place blocks really quickly, about holding down both triggers. You can't do that if you've got a speed potion on. If you've got a speed potion on, it just doesn't work. It just messes up. So, be wary of that. Okay, we're going to put some rails on the floor, because you don't drive through a car wash. You drive onto these rails, basically like train rails, and they move the car along. So that's what we're going to sort of try and replicate there, which looks pretty cool. Now what else? We need some jets. We need some hoses. How are we going to do hoses for the jets and the soap and stuff like that? Tripwire hooks or levers? There's some levers. We could have a lever there and there, and we could have a levers on top of these, so then they sort of spurt the water onto the levers. We can't get one in there. I tell you what, we're going to block that up so we can. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. That actually looks pretty neat, having like one window bigger than the other. I like that. Okay, we definitely need something at the end here. We need some hoses to wash off the stuff, the yucky ducky stuff, the soap and stuff like that. There. Is it there? Yep. And there. Excellent. That's pretty cool. And I want some stuff down the side here. Maybe like some wheel cleaners or something like that. Maybe just some smaller ones. It's going to be the best car wash in town. There. Whoops. And we'll do the same here. There and there. Boop. Boop. Perfect. And maybe block that up. So then the windows are just there. I think that would be better. There we go. There. And there. Ha 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 ha. Okay, now you're gonna come in from this way, so we're gonna need a place for you to pay. If we do that, and then if we put a button on it like that. I'll tell you what we could do, not just for a laugh really, if we get some powered rails like that, and put some power rails at the ends here, there and there. There we go, that's one block out. Yeah, perfect. Okay, that sort of makes sense to Minecraft then, doesn't it? So that's where you push the button, and then off you go. So we need to put a roof on that. It's going to be the same roof as that, so I don't really need to worry about showing you that. We could put slabs around the bottom like we're going to do on the everywhere else. Go along here. This adds a little bit of depth to the building, doesn't it? So it's always best to do. Go along here. And I might do it. Should we do it on the inside? I don't think we need to do it on the inside, really. Yeah, that's pretty cool. On the inside. No, I think that will do really for the inside. Maybe put some redstone torches for like when people are in there, so it lights. Oops, so it lights up when people are in there, and we'll have some on the inside for like telling you not to open your doors because it's still moving and stuff like that. And it might give a little bit of ambient lighting as well, because it's very dark under here. Maybe we should put hide some carpet down, like on the road in places or something. Yeah, we might have to, just to light it up, because there's a lot of shadow there, isn't there? Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut away and get a bit of the concrete down, a bit of the floor down, finish off that roof and stuff like that, the boring stuff, and I shall be right back, okay guys? Okay. Okay, we're back. And where's the sun? It's setting, would you believe it? Oh, well, you can see what it looks like at night. There's a couple of things I just want to do. I want to get some signs, because I'm going to replace these ones here with glowstone, just to make the sign look like it's lit up a little bit. Like that. Grab those. And there we go. 1, 2, 3. So, I've hidden glowstone underneath this white wool on the edge of things here. And I think it really does make it stand out. It makes it look a lot like a PlayStation. PlayStation? Fuel station. PlayStation? No, a fuel station does sort of glow, doesn't it, at night? You know, you can see it from a mile off. So it really does make it stand out. And I've got some normal car parking spaces over here. There's always some spaces for the people to just park up at. We've got all the stuff in. So cool. I really, really like it. But there is a little bit more work we need to do. We need to make it a little bit more prettier. So we're going to get some iron bars. This isn't really for prettiness. This is just along this wall here. We're going to need some height, I think, to sort of close off the McDonald's from the fuel station. Otherwise people might, I don't know, run off. You always find fuel stations by restaurants, though, don't you? By fast food restaurants. Always. You know, services on motorways. The McDonald's that's right near me is right at a big fuel station and supermarket. Okay, yeah, I mentioned this last episode. Everyone wants me to do a supermarket. I might build one there. It would sort of blend in really well there. They just take so long to build, and they're huge, and they're boring. They don't look interesting. And I don't know. Do you know what I mean, guys? They just... If I can figure out a different way on how to do a supermarket and make it look interesting, then I will. At the moment, the city does have a little corner shop, doesn't it, by the post office. We are going to have to figure out a way of how all the people are getting in and out of the city, because at the moment, there's no way in or out. People are just sort of manifesting here. So we're going to have an entrance in. And I was thinking about having it by the town hall, that sort of road, the edge of the world there, and I was thinking about having it like a highway coming in, so it's a little bit more raised off the ground, like a I don't know, how would you say, like a motorway or dual carriageway or something like that. Maybe we can do something like that. Let's get a splash potion. Ooh, there. We're gonna go down here, and we're also gonna get some oh, not those ones. I want those ones. Put some bushes here maybe as well. Could look nice. Do we want it thick or do we want it thin? If we had it thick, it's like that. Yeah, thick will be good. Okay, let's just replace these. Like that. Like that. Aha! This is going to look good. I think this is already looking good. It's definitely an improvement on the last small fuel station we done on the Let's Build a Hunger Games. I like that one, but it was our first one, wasn't it? This one's definitely a vast improvement. Along here, to there. Okay, so that's sort of sealed it in a little bit. I do want a couple of trees by the station here, but at this part. We can do a couple, do a couple sort of covering this part of the fuel station, like this. And then we go in here and have some trees about. There we go. It's not too far away from the fire station as well, which is always a bonus at a petrol station, isn't it? Like that. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That just hides up that little bit there. And let's sleep away the night. Let's get rid of this darkness now. We've seen it at night. And I want to get some leaves down on that grassy area. Put some bone meal down as well. Get some flowers and some long grass there. But see if we can get a little bit of a hedgerow maybe along here. Either 1 block high or 2 block high. Not quite sure yet. Oh, go down here. It's pretty cool having the entrance and outrance. That makes no sense at all. I do want to put some arrows though on the ground. Okay, so that's 1 block tall. That looks pretty cool. That's neat. What about 2 blocks high? I don't want to block it out too much. What do you think? I think that blocks it out a little too much. 2 high does look good, but it blocks it out too much. We'll keep it 1 high, I think. Like that. And take that down for making it even. Okay. Bone meal this up. Get some flowers in there. Come on, red flowers. There we go. There's some red flowers. I prefer the red flowers to the yellow ones. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. And let's do some down here as well. Get it in there. Squeeze it in. There we go. Add a little bit of depth. How are we looking? We're looking pretty good. We're looking pretty good. Let's get some arrows down on the road. So, this is an entrance only. So, we're going to put an arrow there. We're going to have 4. And then like that. So, it's 4 blocks. And then that. That's pretty good. And then out here, that's the way out. So, there's already a mark there to say that you can't come that way. But what we can do is down the middle here. Whoops. Like that. And like this. Join that up. Like that. Maybe that's too long. I think that's going to be too long. Shorten up a bit. 2 beds. There. And then there. Turn right. How have I done it at the McDonald's? How did I do it here? Did I have one around here, didn't I? No, it's right. 4 and 4. Okay. 4 and 4. There we go. So that's turn right. And we'll have another turn right here. We might as well. Is that in line? This is an even number here, you see. I could shrink it down to an odd number, but it just lines up really well. That's a frustrating thing. Okay. We'll make it 1 wider. We'll go there. There. Go down here. There. 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 I was just trying to remember how it was. Oh no. There. There. Get some carpet. Along here. There. Slab. Slabs go along here. Okay. Now it's in line. That's good. That's good. Okay, we can now have another one here then. That's about in the middle, isn't it? We'll have it there. No, we'll have it where it was. There. 1, 2, 3. 4. God damn it, we went 1 too far. There we go. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And we'll have one over here as well. Let's get it in line first. There we go. There. There. 3. Oops. 4. Oh, I've been messing up my blocks today. Wow. There. Okay. There we go. So we've got all the arrows in. That adds a little bit as well, doesn't it? That's pretty cool. Still got this roof to finish off. I should do that now, in fact, before we end off the episode. Be right back. Last row, and then we'll be done. Ding, 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 ding. There we go. What do we think? What do we think? I like it. I think that looks pretty cool. I don't think there's much that we've really missed. If you guys can think of anything, then tell me. But I think we've pretty much nailed it now. It's looking pretty good. Oh, air tyre pressure. There's always a bit for tyre pressure, isn't there? We could have that over here as well. Oops, lighting glitch. There we go. We'll have that here. We'll have like a tyre. What is it? Air and there's usually 2. I think it's just air. Let's have it like that and like that. Get some signs. Some signs. There we go. Okay, so we're going to have that there. And then I think we're going to use tripwire hooks here. Because they look like they extend, don't they? They sort of clip onto your wheel for air. And what's the other one? Water, isn't it? Air and water. There we go. I might even write that down on the signs. So we've got air. Oops. Do I do that? No, I done it again. Go away. Air and water. There we go. That looks pretty cool, I think. That sort of tells people what that is. Yeah, we are done. Let's have a look from back here a little bit. I like it. That blends in really, really well with the city. How's the map coming on now? Let's have a quick look before we end off. Yes. It's starting to fill up. It's looking quite impressive now. Alright guys, we're going to leave it there. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And we shall see you in the next episode. Bye!